Okay, Bismillah. So over to you, Brother Tariq. What's just to introduce this page? This page. I know you were in class last week, so you know what this is about. But
Yeah. So
just introduce everything, inshallah.
So are we just picking up file here or doing everything else as well?
Yes, yeah, that's a good point. Okay, let me go to this page. Yeah. So to be good at understanding sentences, these are the key things we want to be strong at. Yeah, the fa'il, the fi'il, مفعول به, حرف جر, مضاف إليه, مبتدأ, خبر, معطوف, and صفة. These are by far the most common. And when we were picking random ayahs last time, before Ramadan, we kept on coming back to these core things. Yeah. So focusing on these things, and then all I did over Ramadan was pull out lots and lots of examples for these core things. Yeah. So if you get good at these, you will find that you'll understand what's happening in most sentences. Yeah. And then some of the the rarer things, there will be in the more rare instances. Those you can go away and double check and pick up. But for these core things, hopefully you won't need to check. You just know it, inshallah. Okay. So yeah, so we're going to spend, we're going to got a lot of examples of fa'il. Yeah, so we're going to be on fa'il for a while. Yeah, so just remind us what a fa'il is, and then you can talk us through this, inshallah.
So fa'il is the doer, something or someone which is doing the fa'il, doing the action. So we have to identify which is the fa'il in this sentence. That's the first thing. And there are ways to identify the fa'il, and the fa'il usually, or mostly I would say, is will be identified if it is a singular. It'll be identified that it'll have a dhamma at the end.
Okay, so let's just be very, very precise with our language here. So a fa'il, you said a fa'ili will usually be identified as a singular. What we want to rephrase it, say, if a word is a singular word and a fa'il, you're recognized by having a dhamma at the end.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so in this example, how does that? What's the verb? Because you said it's the word that's doing the action. Just to be very precise, it's the word that's doing the verb. Yeah. So talk us through which word here is doing which word is doing the verb, and what is the verb that's being done as well.
So nasru is the doer. So nasru here is the help, obviously, and ja here is the verb. So so nasru, so the help comes or has come, or when it came.
Good.
So
if you've been in my class for a while and you want to do all the other words in there as well, you want to say this a time adverb, you want to say this the name of Allah, proper noun, conjunction, that's all great, and you can write all of that in here. But the key core thing that I want to get from just today's lesson, so that we keep going, inshallah, is what you just said. Yeah, nasru is the fa'il, it's doing the verb ja'a. Okay, which is spot on. So we're sticking with fa'il. The next example is still going to be fa'il, and we're also sticking with singular word. Okay, we're still sticking with singular word. Right, I'm going to pick on Uthman for the next one. Okay, so again here, so you can see it's still a singular word. It's still the fa'il. Yeah. So talk us through as much as you can. You can add any extra bits that you're also familiar with, Uthman, inshallah.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. So here the verb is akhraj, and the verb that is doing it, the noun that is doing it is ardu, so that puts ardu as the doer of the verb, and that's why it's not a dhamma at the end, because it's also feminine. No.
Feminine.
Masculine singular. For masculine singular. Masculine singular.
It doesn't matter whether it's hold on a second, Uthman. It doesn't matter in this instance whether it's masculine or feminine.
Okay. But it doesn't matter whether it's singular.
It does matter whether it's singular, which is why it's got singular at the top, yeah? When you get to plurals, it matters, then that's when you look at if it's what's it called? Masculine or feminine, it would be different. But for singular, it doesn't matter. And for broken plurals, it doesn't matter. This came up before with you, if you remember.
Yeah.
Malaika, yeah? So malaika is a broken plural, it's feminine, but it'd be treated as the same as nas, which is a broken plural, but as masculine.
Okay.
That make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in terms of other things, the maf'ul bihi, which is what the verb is being done to, is in this ayah the burdens of the earth. So athqal.
Athqal. Okay. What's the ha at the end?
It's showing that the burdens belong to the earth. The ha is a preposition, not preposition, sorry, pronoun representing the earth.
No, it's not representing the earth. No.
Is it not? I don't know then.
Well,
But
no, okay,
it belongs
sorry.
to the ha.
Sorry. Let me correct that. Just be a bit more precise because it's linked. It's talking about the earth. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a bit you've missed in terms of what type of pronoun it is.
Oh, possessive pronoun.
Possessive pronoun. Good. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and in Arabic that would be referred to as mudaf ilayh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you translate it's. It's as a possessive. Would you classify it as a pronoun? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Ustad, the reason why I thought arad was feminine was because it ends
No,
in
you're right.
ha.
You're right. No, you're right. It is feminine.
Oh, okay.
Ard is feminine. Yes. Okay. And they say even though it's not got a ta marbuta at the end, they say the reason why it's feminine is the diminutive, the small version of ard is uraydah, which has a ta marbuta at the end. Yeah.
Okay.
But you'll get that. You'll get words that are don't have a ta marbuta at the end, don't have anything visible to say that this is feminine, but it is still feminine. Ard is a common one. Another common one is shams. Jahannam is feminine.
Oh.
Yeah, Jahannam and Jannah are both feminine. Okay, so make of that what you will. But Ard is also feminine as well. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Let's switch to Sister Nahid. So we haven't changed anything. These are just more examples of the same thing. So it shouldn't be too difficult. So as long as you've been paying attention, inshallah, to what was being said so far, hopefully you shouldn't find it too difficult. On this, in terms of these labels, the only thing we didn't do is conjunction. That's fairly straightforward. But this one has a few more other bits and bobs. So I'll throw it out there, inshallah, see who can work these out. But we'll start with the fa'il. So Sister Nahid, if you want to have a go.
So over here, the insanu is the file, the doer.
Good.
And the verb is qala.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So
That's it, yeah. So how do we know that insanu is the fa'il? If it wasn't labeled here, what's the sign that it's a fa'il?
one could be the translation of the meaning. If you understand
No.
word.
No, I'm not looking at that. There is a sign. It was mentioned by Tariq. It was mentioned by Tariq.
It has dhamma on it.
Good. Okay, this
So
is really
it could be
important.
The status of the noun.
Excellent. Okay, because look, this is what we're trying to achieve. And I do believe that people who learn Arabic without doing tons of examples will not get the benefit. The benefit is that you know that insanu should have a dhamma at the end because it's a fa'il. Yeah? And so therefore, if you said وَقَالَ الْإِنسَانَ, it wouldn't sound right. That's where we want to get to. Yeah? So, and then because when you read Arabic from textbooks, there's no fatha kasra dhamma there. And in a class, an advanced class, you would be expected to still say وَقَالَ الْإِنسَانُ, even though there's no dhamma at the end. Yeah? That's where we're trying to get to. So ultimately, we're starting from a concept, what is a fa'il, these sorts of things, but we have to, within our analysis, say that that's where there's a dhamma at the end. And that's why I always put at the top here what should be at the end. You can see here dhamma, yeah? And I've done it here as well, dhamma. So you know, that's the sign. Now, one thing we haven't mentioned is the state of this word. What state is it in? Is it rafa', nasab, or jar? Who wants to have a go? Just call it out. If anybody knows, call it out.
Rafa.
Yeah,
Rafa. Good. Okay. So the subject doer, this, is in Rafa. Okay. So we're on page 94. The way I did it for this 30-day challenge, in the examples, I don't mention rafa' nasab jar. But then what I did, I had this idea, I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but I tackle rafa' nasab jar later on. And basically the way I tackle it is I say, where is it? This bit here, yeah? So what I say is that if you notice all the singular words had dhamma, and then when we do all these other ones as well, all the singular words have a dhamma at the end. Yeah? So rather than remembering all of this, given that these are all the same, we just say all of these are in rafa'. That's where they're all in red. Okay? So the fa'il, if it's a singular word and it's a fa'il, it'll have a dhamma at the end. Yeah? But I don't mention it in the examples because what I found is that if I mention too many things, people just tend to get a bit lost. Okay? So, but if you've been with me for a while, you should also say, I was waiting to see if Uthman would say it, but he didn't, because Uthman does know this, and maybe Tariq as well. To just add as well that it's in rafa' state. Okay, but if you didn't, don't worry about that, inshallah. Right, okay, let's go to Maryam. Assalamu alaikum, Maryam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So we're exactly the same as singular words, but now we're doing broken plurals, but we treat it exactly the same. So just explain to me, what is a broken plural? You remember? What is a plural?
Plural is more than two.
More than more than two. Very good. Well done. Yeah, you can't just say more than one. You have to say in Arabic more than two, because in Arabic there's a dual. Yeah, in Arabic there's a dual. Good. Okay, so it's more than two. So there's more than one type of plural, isn't there, Maryam? Okay.
Yes.
There's three. So remember what the three are. See if you can call them out. This is open to everyone.
So what, sorry?
The different types of plurals.
Oh, I don't know. Masculine, feminine,
Yeah,
unbroken.
Unbroken, yeah. So you could say sound masculine, sound feminine, and broken plurals. So broken plurals can be masculine or feminine, yeah. It's called broken because the word is broken in the middle somewhere, and an extra letter is added. Okay, so nas is actually singular, it's ints. Nun sin is broken between the nun and the sin, and an alif was added in between. That's what's called broken. Okay, good. So it's a broken plural. It will be treated exactly the same as singular, as a singular word. So there's nothing different. So what's the word here? That's the fa'il. Maryam, what's going on?
Nas is the fa'il,
Good.
and it's connecting back to the verb yasturu, saying that nas, mankind, will do the verb.
Yeah. So there's a lot of examples from Surah Zalzala, but very good. Yeah. So on that day, that's a time adverb where the mankind will proceed. So mankind is doing the verb yasturu. Okay. Very good. Does anyone want? Oh, actually, I was going to ask you about this one. Does anyone here want to say anything about? So we're focusing in the lesson on sentences. For words, I would expect that you can do that, because words are individual words. There's nothing with sentences. Something's connected to this, to that, and you need to think about it. With words, you don't need to think about it. With words, it's like using a dictionary. You just go to my document and you look it up. Okay. So, what does integ mean? Who knows? Who remembers what that is?
It's interrogation.
Yeah.
Okay, good. But what's interrogation do?
It's like questioning words like what, where, when, how.
Good. Very good, very good. So because in Arabic we don't have a question mark, although in modern Arabic they'll put a question mark, but that technically is not accurate. That's like a modern thing. You need to know what are the words used to ask questions. Okay. And there's two that are huruf, particles. So hal, like hal ataka hadith al-ghashiya, and أأمنتم من في السماء, and then the other one is interrogative noun. So ma is an interrogative noun. Okay, what's this thing khabar? What's that about?
It's connecting the hidden noun to what?
Yeah, but what does anyone remember? There's khabar and there's another thing you'll say something khabar.
Is it mubtala and khabar?
Mubtada khabar. Very good. So there's a hidden mubtada. So this here is a hidden mubtada, and this is the khabar. Okay, and the mubtada and khabar is the way in Arabic you use the word is. Yeah, what is with it? You need a mubtada khabar to say is in Arabic. Okay.
Okay.
That's not the core of what we're covering now. We will come to mubtada khabar later, but I just wanted to mention it quickly now. Okay. Good. Okay then. Right. Isa, Yusuf, Iman. Do any of you have the confidence to have a go at this now? Given you've seen some of the other students have a go. Who's brave enough to start forward?
Iman.
Who's that?
Iman.
Iman? Are you volunteering, Iman? Is that Isa?
Yes.
Okay, so Isa, you have a go then, inshallah. Right. Now I know your tricks. You can't get away with it with me, yeah? So Isa, okay, so if you're still not getting it, I can help you, okay? But I want to see what you can articulate. So you know, like Maryam's in year 6 and Uthman's in year 9 or 10 now. Uthman is at year 10, yeah. So they're not a million miles away, but they've just been with me for a bit longer. Okay, so if they can do it, you can do it. Yeah. Isa's memorized the whole Quran, mashallah. So you know, if you can do that, you can kind of do anything. Yeah. Ask Uthman. Uthman's got the scars on his back now, trying to do his hifz. Yeah. So Isa, Bismillah. What have you got for me?
About the words.
So just read from the top and tell me, explain each sentence, see if you know what's going on.
The subject, the word that is doing the verb.
So do you understand what that means?
So the subject here, would it be mankind?
Good, very good. Yeah. Okay, tell me more. So subject, what is the subject?
Like the main person of the sentence or the main thing.
Main thing is not precise.
The main topic.
I need you to be a bit more precise than that. Think of it in terms of the verb.
Like a noun.
No, yeah, it is a noun. You're right. But think of it in terms of the verb. What? Because remember, sentences is about working out how words relate to each other. When you say a word is a noun, you just look at the word. Yeah.
Oh.
If you're looking at the sentence, you have to see the relationship between the words. Yeah. If I said Isa hit Yusuf, and then I told Yusuf off an appointment detention, that wouldn't be fair because Isa was the one who hit Yusuf. Yeah. So Yusuf is the one here who's being hit. He's the object. Isa is the subject in that sentence. So that's why grammar is important, because I need to know who's doing what to who. Okay.
Oh,
now,
so
English,
the subject.
Go on.
The subject would be what's being done by the verb, like.
Okay, so what's the verb?
Will stand.
Will stand. Good. Excellent. Very good. Okay, you're getting it now. So on that day, this is a time adverb. يقوم الناس. Yeah, this is sort of mutaffifin and juz amma, yeah? That mankind will stand. Once you start to get this, it becomes very, very satisfying to actually know what's going on. Okay. Now, we know that this is the nas is the subject because it's labeled here.
Right.
But if we didn't have it labeled, because in the Quran it would be like this. Yeah, there wouldn't be any labels at the bottom. The way that you would know that nas is the subject is because it's a singular, it's a broken plural, and it's got a dhamma at the end. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we've helped you with this label here. I mean, I haven't helped you. This corpus.quran.com website has helped, okay, by labeling it for you. But with time, the more practice you have, the more you do this, then you will not need these labels. Okay? Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I will come back to Iman next, but I will get somebody else to have a go first, inshallah. Okay. Right. Sister Samia.
Yeah.
Alaikum. How are you?
Walaikum salam. Okay, alhamdulillah.
Don't worry about saying, the 30-day challenge is there as a resource, yeah?
Yeah.
Separate from these check-in sessions. And even if you can't make it every week, I know people are busy and things like that, you can still work remotely, yeah? Work on these sheets. So everybody, if you haven't already done so, make sure to download the notes, and then you have the notes with you, inshallah. You can work through it. You can send your sheets, you get Fatima to do it. I'm more than happy to check.
Yeah.
And look through it, etc. But you've got this session to come in and ask questions if something didn't make sense, etc. Inshallah. Okay. I'd like to have a go at this. Again, it's exactly the same concept as what we've done already, so there's nothing different here. But just if you can have a go at explaining it for me.
Okay, so the file, the subject doer is malaika,
Good.
and it's doing the ta'ruju, the ascending. So the angels are ascending.
Very good. Perfect. Yeah. What type
and we
of...
recognize it by the dhamma at the end.
Excellent, excellent. There we go. Brilliant. What type of word is malaika?
A broken plural.
Excellent. Okay, so this was your question, Uthman, a few weeks back, and I had to go and double check it. It's a feminine word, got the term at the end, but that doesn't matter whether it's masculine or feminine. If it's a broken plural, we will treat it in the same way. Okay, and I have a dhamma at the end. And this is Surah Al-Ma'arij. This is in Juz' Tabarak. Ta'ruj al-mala'ikatu. Okay. Good. Excellent. Right. Iman, can you have a go at this next one? Oh, no, actually. Yeah. Right. So the next one is a feminine plural. Okay. Now, before I do that, let me just show you something. What page is this? 98. Okay. So, okay, we're doing fa'il, and for fa'il maf'ul bih in harf jar, we do all of these, the singular words, broken plural, and then these other ones. Now we've done singular words, we've done broken plurals, and we are now doing sound feminine plural, okay? For the fa'il, these three are all going to be treated exactly the same way, yeah? So if we go back to that page, the feminine sound plural, because remember we said there's three types of plurals: masculine plural, feminine plural, or masculine sound plural, feminine sound plural, and broken plurals. We've done broken plurals. Feminine plurals now are exactly the same. We'll just have a dhamma at the end. So you can see I had dhamma at the end. It's exactly the same as the broken plurals. I had dhamma at the end. Okay? Okay, Iman, let's have a go. Let me see where you're at with your understanding, inshallah. So you start from wherever you want, essentially. So this is Surah Al-Mumtahana, ayah number 10. إذا جاءكم المؤمنات مهاجرات فامتحنوهن. So, first question, Iman, which word is the subject in this ayah? Which is the subject? And don't get intimidated, Iman. Everyone else in the group has been doing this for a while. You're very new. So, if you don't get it, just say, I don't mind.
Is it the believing women?
Fantastic. Good. Okay. What verb is al-mu'minatu doing?
Is it examining?
Not examining, no. Look at the arrow. What's it? Which verb is it pointing to?
Is it coming?
Coming, yes. Ja'a. Very good. Okay. So ja'a, and the reason why we know it's the fa'il subject because it's got a dhamma at the end. Yeah?
Yep.
So إِذَا جَاءَكُمُ الْمُؤْمِنَاتُ. Good. That's it. Very good. You've done everything, yeah? So the main thing is to say mu'minatu is the subject. The subject is doing the verb ja'a. And the reason why we recognize that it's the subject is because it's a dhamma at the end. Yeah? It's a sound feminine plural and it's got a dhamma at the end. Okay? Excellent, excellent. Right. 1 second. Okay. Right. Who hasn't had a go? Jamal's joined us now. Welcome, Jamal. So we've got Yusuf and Jamal who haven't had a go yet. So we'll go to Jamal first, inshallah. Right, so let's do this one, Jamal. So you know what, this is very similar to the last one. It's a bit too easy for you.
But Ustad,
Okay, you know
I
what?
did the first page.
No, you do the
of,
next one. You do the next one. But go on, yeah. Actually, did I start recording? 1 second. Yeah. Yes, Jamal?
I did the first page of the like document that you showed, like what's up on the screen.
Yeah.
And it's just the first ayah of Surah al
Sort of Nas.
Nasr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We missed that. We went through
And
that.
even with that,
Go
it's
on.
all very simple and so on, and you just think it's simple, but then actually explaining the role it has in the sentence is to me, it's a completely different matter.
Okay, well, we'll see
It's a bit.
how you get on with the next one, inshallah. Yeah, because the next one, there's more to it. We've done sort of Nasr a few times. That's my go-to ayah to explain the fa'il. So I've used that quite a lot. These are more recent additions. Okay, so Yusuf, if you have a go at this one, very similar to the one Iman just did. So have a go at this, inshallah. You there, Yusuf? What's going on, Ita? Is Yusuf gonna have a go?
Yeah,
No,
he just went moody.
Okay.
no.
Okay. So Yusuf, which word here is the subject? Which word is the subject?
Mu'minatu.
Excellent, excellent. And what verb is mu'minatu doing? What verb is it pointing to? Look at the arrow. What's it pointing to?
Ja'aka.
Ja'aka. Very good. Okay, come to you. So when the mu'minat come to you, and the reason why, if this wasn't labeled here, because you can just read the label, the reason why we know this is the fa'il, because it's got a dhamma at the end, because it's a feminine sound plural and it's got a dhamma at the end, then it must be the fa'il. Okay? Good. Your siblings have an advantage of you because they're at secondary school. When you go to secondary school, there'll be a lot more of this than primary school. Yeah? But it's still good to have, to get started young. Okay? So well done. Okay, this is very similar to the one Iman did. Cool. Okay. So Sister Nahad, you said you can't find the file. Is that still the case? Can you still can't find the file, or have you found it now?
No, I haven't found it. Was it there in the chat? You said.
Has everybody else managed to get it?
I got it last week.
Because I can. It's been sent. No. Let's have it. Well, on what? Huh? Okay, so Sister Samia says she's got it, and I know she hadn't got it before. Just go to the top of the chat.
Yeah, yeah. And you have to download it.
Yeah, you have to download it, sister. Okay, I'll send it again just in case. But
No, it's there, I think. That's the one.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, but I think Sister Naha was there from the beginning. Okay, I've sent it again now. If that doesn't work again, so keep an eye on the chat, Sister Naha. If you just sort of Othman, I'm not getting your messages are all over the place. Yeah, you're writing some other language or something. Autocorrect. I don't know what's going on, Othman. Probably put your mic on if you want to say something, inshallah. Okay, right, Jamal, your turn. So there's a couple of things going on here, but I think it would be easy for you, inshallah. So just let us talk us through this one, please.
All right, so the fa'il here, Fir'aun, a proper noun, is so that's what's doing ja'a, the verb.
Yeah.
Fir'aun is in Rafa state. Its sign is that there's a dhamma, but I think its reason is that it is there's nothing else causing it to be majroor or nasab, mansub. And the ma'tuf here is a copier.
What's the word
It's
that's
a
ma'tuf?
feminine. والمؤتفكات.
Good, yeah.
And I think I think it's feminine.
You're there, you're there, you're there, you're there. Just keep going.
Because it's again for the plural.
Jamal, your mic's gone.
Is it back?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a plural, and we know this because
Yeah, it's coming, your mic's going in and out a bit.
it's a feminine word, and it's we know it's plural because it has an alif and a ta at the end, and it also has a dhamma at the end because it is copying the state, the case of Fir'aun.
Yeah, good. I'll stop you there, Jamal. You got it. Yeah. I think that was a very good explanation. Okay. So let me just summarize that for everyone else. Here, these two words were feminine plural because it's got an alif and a ta at the end. Mu'minat here, and there was another mu'minat here. Okay. Now in this example, the word doing the verb, Fir'aun, the word doing the verb is not feminine. Fir'aun is actually in the next category, which is called ghayr munsarif, which we'll cover next week, inshallah. Okay. So Fir'aun is the fa'il, and it's doing the verb ja'a. But like Jamal said, this word here, which is a feminine plural, because it's got an alif and a ta at the end. Alif and a ta at the end is the sign that a word's a feminine plural. It's copying Fir'aun. Okay, so ma'tuf is when a word copies another word. Ma'tuf basically means the words on either side of a conjunction. So you can see here this waw is a conjunction. Mu'tafikat and Fir'aun are on both sides of a conjunction. So Mu'tafikat is copying Fir'aun. Yeah? If we go back to our initial thing here, we said that one of the things we want to do is conjunction. But conjunction could be copying all sorts of things. You've got a word here, conjunction, and another word after it. The word after the conjunction could be copying a whole bunch of things. Yeah? So conjunction isn't a category in of itself. Conjunction basically means that you're copying something else. Yeah? So in the example we gave, it's copying the word Fir'aun. Yeah? Well done, Jamal. So hopefully this is giving you a flavor for how these lessons will now operate. As you can see, there's less of this jumping around here, that, and the left, right, and center, and just having clear examples. And I think we will get through this relatively quickly. I don't think, we've almost finished, done about half of the file. It's not something that will take us ages to complete. Yeah. But what we've done in one lesson is we've done the subject doer when the word is a singular word, a broken plural, or a feminine plural. Okay. We've got to do it's done about half of them, and then we've got the other half, inshallah. Okay. What we'll spend the last 15 minutes just doing is if you need to go, you can go. I'll just open it up for some questions, inshallah. And also, I did like when we used to go through your specific areas that you had a question on or something like that. And I'm more than happy to keep that as part of the lesson, inshallah. So let's start with questions. Does anybody have any questions about what we've covered?
Yeah, one question, if we go back to the sound feminine plural, please, mominatu.
Which one? This one or the one before?
Not the one before.
Yeah.
So my question is on the not the topic for today, but the hal. So
yeah.
Why is hal in majroor here? Muhajiratin.
Right. Is it in majroor? Do you want to have a go at that? Is muhajirat majroor? Who can remember? Because the answer to your question, Tariq, it's not majroor.
It's not majroor. Well, it is that you do not count tanween, kasra
No, that's not the
tanween?
reason. There's nothing to
That's
do with
not the
this.
reason?
Isn't it nasab?
Why is it nasab?
Because the ra has a fatha.
That's kasra.
No.
No.
Muhajirat.
No.
I don't know.
That's why I think we need so much practice, because
Oh, is it sorry. Is it the feminine plural? It's
Yeah.
the same for jar and for nasab.
yeah. No, I wouldn't phrase it like that. I would phrase it that
Like
for
they both end in kasra.
for
Yeah.
a feminine plural, the sign that it's in nasab is a kasra.
Oh, yes. Okay.
That will trick you. I did say that will trick you.
Yes. But okay, so hal is always in the nasab then, yeah?
Hal is always nasab, correct.
That's okay. That's okay. That's what tricked me. Okay. That's
And that will trick you. That will trick you. غير منصرف, having a fatha at the end when it's in jar will trick you. That will trick you. Yeah. Other than that, probably the one that you already got tricked with, Tariq, which was when you have a masculine plural, the noon at the end can
known
drop.
at the end, yes.
Another sign as well. These things, they will only trick you for a certain amount of time. Yeah. And once you get in enough practice, it won't trick you anymore. And now you can see why I keep on going on about this. But when you focus too much on theory and not enough practice, and say you learn all the intricacies of what hal is, we've briefly touched on what hal is. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think that's a priority now. Yeah.
Yes.
More important is that this question that you asked you can learn this just by learning fi'l, fa'il, maf'ul bihi. Why? Because maf'ul bihi is also in nasab state.
Yeah.
So when we do maf'ul bihi, you know what? Let me just quickly show you, given this a good question. I probably need to skip a few pages. So yeah, so this is maf'ul bihi. This is the direct object. Let's go down to feminine plurals. Here we go. All the feminine plurals have a kasra at the end. Yeah? So you see here, وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. This is a nasab state. Hal is a more of an advanced concept. But maf'ul bihi, a direct object, is simple. So you can see salihati here. You can see خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ. Yeah? And you can see here, where's the word? Yeah, this one here. Jannatin. This is the one that before I learned Arabic, I didn't get. Why has it got a kasra at the end? Jannatin. Yeah?
Correct.
Okay. Any other questions? No?
I had one, but I can't remember what it was.
Okay. Who's memorizing something at the moment that's we can have a look at or we can have a think about the ayahs they're doing at the moment?
Oh, it was to do with Surah Al-Rum, which is what I'm learning.
Okay. So it's the room. Shall we pull it up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let me just. If you can, Othman, if you can grab a Quran quickly, so you can show me.
I remember what it was.
Okay. Now, Isa, Iman, and Yusuf, I want you with time to do this as well. Othman's very good at using me for this, which is whatever he's memorizing, we go through it. And it just makes things easier for him. Okay. So, Surah Al-Rum is not on corpus, so we'll have to do Quran Hive. Here we go. What's the?
It's
Let's see. What's the ayah?
22.
Okay. Right.
So
So
22.
Okay. Yes, Uthman.
So my question was, it goes, well, ardi waqtilafu, and then like, how come it goes Because I know like you said, واختلاف should copy والأرض and samawat, right? Shouldn't it?
Okay, so you're assuming now. You think of the meaning. ومن آياتها خلق السماوات والأرض is اختلاف connecting to the word ard. Read the translation. Another of his signs is the creation of the heavens and the earth.
Oh, but yeah, it is because and the diversity because it's still connected to the same verb.
No, the translation is another of his signs is the creation of the diversity of your languages.
Okay.
Yeah, is the creation of the heavens and earth, or you could say is the creation of the diversity of your languages.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yeah. So
Okay.
Samawati and Ardi, they both have kasra.
Why?
I thought they would. I know Samawati has a kasra because it's feminine plural.
No, but that's not the answer. What's the reason why it's a feminine? What's the reason why it's got a kasra at the end?
Shouldn't they be what's it called? Nasab state.
No.
Because they've been created.
No. Does anyone else want to have a go at this?
Is it mubtada and khabar?
What's the
mubtada? It's a maf'ul, isn't it?
No.
No, it's not.
What do you think, Jamal, Mariam? Do you want to go? I find this quite fun, you know. I find it. Who can get it?
Is mubtada ayati and
no, it's not. It's not mubtada. It's not mubtada. I mean, we're asking why does samawat have a kasra at the end?
I have no idea. I'm so lost.
No, you do. Don't say that. Look at the translation. It's remember التركيب تحت المعنى.
Is it مضاف إليه?
Beautiful. Who's that? Jamal.
Jamal, yes.
Well done. He's so excited that he got it. Think of the meaning, yeah? خلق السماوات. Look at the translation. The creation of.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Do you know that? You know that meme when they all do this, and then the whole crowd goes simultaneously. Have you seen it? That's what managers experienced. Good. Okay, so we got it. Excellent. Yeah. So خلق السماوات, creation of the heavens and creation of the ard. So both of these, the samawat and the ard are both mudaf ilayh to khalq. Okay. So look, if you look at here, oops, learn. Okay, so it says here, khalq mubtada. I think that's what maybe some of you are referring to, which is why khalq has a dhamma on it, but we weren't talking about that. Mubtada muakhar wa jamla ma'tuf. So samawat is mudaf ilayh, and ard, they didn't say it's mudaf ilayh, it's saying it's ma'tuf to samawat. Okay? Now look at this, Uthman. واختلاف معطوف على خلق.
Oh.
You see? Which is what I was saying to you.
So you're saying, rather than saying, so ومن آياته اختلاف ألسنتكم.
You could say, yeah. So you could say that. Obviously, that's not the ayah, but I'm saying just from an Arabic linguistic perspective.
Yeah.
You could say it. ومن آياته اختلاف. Okay. Good question. Good question. Very good question. Anybody else? No? Okay. So we'll log off 5 minutes early, inshallah. I was going to say something actually before we do that. I can't remember now. Oh yes. So I'm now in the process of getting Jamal some Arabic students. Okay. So he's going to teach the first level Arabic, the easy one, just the nouns, verbs, all that kind of stuff, inshallah. Okay. And I'm more than happy to do that with anybody else. So anybody who wants to teach the first level Arabic, but I'm going to do that. It's in my to-do list. Inshallah, get around to it as soon as possible, inshallah. Okay. Because you need to work through these steps. You need to start with the first level, you know, and then you can go through the other levels as well, inshallah. Brilliant. So well done, everyone. I think we did really good there. I would like everybody who attends to at least have a go at one of them. Yeah. So if you go through this a little bit at home before class, that way you're in a good position to make sure that you know what to do. Yeah. So try, you know, if you leave it to class and then you know you don't know what's going on, you're going to find it a bit difficult. Okay. So next week we will carry on with غير منصرف, okay, which I'll explain in more detail last time. And then we'll talk about dual words. And then we'll talk about sound masculine plural. And then we've done the fa'il. We've done the fa'il, which is the main sort of one of the really key important parts of any sentence in the Quran. Okay? And it's only taken us 2 weeks to do that, inshallah. Good. So we'll leave it there, inshallah. Jazakallah khair everyone for attending. And I will see you next week. If you have any questions in the meantime, post it on the WhatsApp. We have a lot of people on the WhatsApp who don't take part because they're obviously, you know, busy with different things, and also they find it a little bit intimidating for them. So, you know, try and take other people on this journey with you, inshallah. Okay. So if you're a bit further ahead than your brother or sister, then you can support them, inshallah. Yes.
Can I have students as well, please?
Can you what?
Just like, can I have students as well? Like, how, when you say teaching, like, would it have to be like what would I teach them? If
What I taught you when we did, remember when we did lockdown?
Like what we did today, basically.
No. Do you remember when we did the lockdown lessons?
Yeah.
That's what you teach.
Yeah.
How would you find doing that?
Okay.
I would imagine that's easy for you.
It's like, it's like,
yeah, because you're only doing the main things like nouns, verbs. No, not verbs really. Nouns, conjunctions, prepositions. Those things.
It's like understanding the concept.
Yeah, you're actually teaching them English. You're really teaching them English grammar.
Yeah.
You're not teaching them Arabic.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
Which is why I'd be confident for you guys. I'm more than confident that you guys would be able to do that, because we've done that behind the scenes of everything, like we did today. Nouns, really, didn't we? Yeah, and then we picked up some other things there, here and there. So I don't think you find it difficult, inshallah. But yeah, no, that's fine, Osman. It's just Aman's been chasing me about it a bit more than you have. Yeah. So I've got
exams coming up as well.
I know it's exam season at the moment for everyone, isn't it? So
yeah,
I understand that, but it will take time. It's not going to be like something that happens overnight. But that level is very, very popular. Yeah, because a lot of kids won't go on to what we're doing now. That's just a reality. But it gives people the introduction to Arabic, and it demystifies it and shows that, you know, anyone can do it. Yeah, because there's a lot of satisfaction from just Surah Al-Fatiha, Surah Al-Nas. You'll be able to understand what each word is, you know, what the word does. Sentences is great, but even just understanding what a word is, you know, like وَهَدَيْنَاهُ, knowing what each part of that word is. Wa is a conjunction, haday is a verb, na is a pronoun, hu is another program. There's a lot of benefit in knowing that, yeah? And it's not difficult to teach that because it's all labeled. You just need to understand it from an English perspective. What is a conjunction? What is a verb? What is a pronoun? That's what you need to do. Yeah? Talk about it more, inshallah, in the future, yeah? But we'll see how this develops, inshallah. Okay, we'll finish then bang on time. We'll leave it there, inshallah. Wa sallallahu alayhi wa Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Thanks for everyone for joining us, and I will see you next week, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.